letter then. Thanks for coming. Ah, you got my letter? Thanks for meeting me. My good friend Dulif of the Mages Guild is in danger. I can't protect him from the Fire Song on my own. A circle of druids that usually stick to their own island. Lately, however, they've been turning up all over and attacking people. I hoped I was done with them after Earthenroot Enclave. But Dulif spotted them while investigating a lead. I'm a historian. Dulif's helping me trace the movements of the druids of Galen after they left High Rock in ages past. I'm not familiar with this land, so Dulif went on ahead. Now he's in trouble. Can you help? I'll find a way to reward you.
Is certain until it happens.
Big mistake. Might be something good in there. Might be nothing. You never know unless you check. What's inside? Come on, I'm so curious.
charcoal rubbing of this tablet.
Dulaf! Ifri's grace. The fire song didn't get you.
You know better than to worry about me, Laurel. But look, I found something.
Fill in our friend. I'll keep watch back here.
Ha! I asked Laurel to find capable help, and it looks like she delivered. Exquisite. The name's Dulaf of the Mages Guild. I managed to give those craven fire songs the slip earlier, but I'm sure glad to have you with us now. Look what an ancient tablet. The carving's as old as Tuwaka's tail, but the symbol at the top represents the Druid King. And the pattern suggests some sort of ritual. But I'm not sure about the other three symbols. Weirds, maybe? Earlier, I met with a Beldama Weiris. Thought she might know something about why the Druid King visited the Weirds before leading the Druids to the Sisters. She needed time to recall the stories, but remembered this tablet. No idea. That's why I made this rubbing. Why don't you take it to the Beldama camp near the Weird Tree and show it to Weiris Tola? Maybe it will help her recall any story. The camp is just to the west of the Beldama Weird Tree. I'll stay with Druid Laurel and make sure she gets there safely. Let's hope the Weiris has remembered something, or can at least tell us more about the carvings on this tablet. I'm not entirely sure. When I asked her about stories concerning the Druid King and the Weirds, it was the first thing she remembered. Like the Druids, they mostly keep an oral history, so this tablet must have special meaning. By sand and seas. If they are, they've been looking in the wrong place. After I wrote to Laurel and gave them the slip, I haven't seen them since. But they're still out there. I can feel them in the wind. We might look an odd pair, but Laurel and I go way back. She pulled my carcass out of the sea after I shipwrecked off the coast of Galen. Had the Stone Lord Druids take care of me. After that, I stopped being a pirate and charted a new... I owe her more than just investigating the path of the Druid King, but she's my friend. She showed me that there was more to the world, more to me. And after what happened at the Enclave, fire song dogs, them being here can't be a coincidence.
We'll meet you at the camp shortly, friend. I want to take a look at this tablet first.
Let's go.
Circle around! From the sides!
You don't find something like that every day.
Another druid! Are you with them? Stay back!
What happened here?
Druids call themselves the Fire Song? They attacked us. Blight and thorns! Please, friend, talk to her.
First, those druids arrived in force. Call themselves the Fire Song. And now you show up with the mage who spoke to Wirus Tola and another druid? Are you here to attack us too? The Fire Song leader, Archdruid Michiel, demanded that Wirus Tola come with him to open the... How did he phrase it? No. But if you really want to help, find Wirus Tola and bring her back safely. Druids haven't been seen in High Rock since the weird tree was just a shrub. So when they appeared, we took interest. I'll mark the locations of their camps on your map. Only recently, we were curious at first, not concerned. Frankly, most of my sisters thought druids were just myths. I certainly never met one. When they started setting up camps, we just... Tablet? No, I've never seen this before. The symbol in the middle, that's similar to one we use to represent nature. And the one on the bottom left looks like a version of the Beldama symbol. As for the other two, I don't know what they mean.
It all happened so fast. He said something about needing a Wirus to open the path, and I know he mentioned the Druid King and a ritual site. Things I'd never heard of until the mage arrived and asked Wirus Tola.
Yes, Wirus Tola spoke fondly of your friend. He asked if she knew any stories about the Druid King meeting the Weirds long ago. She seemed to know something, but she wanted to consult the other elders. Maybe that's why the Fire Song took her.
Fire Song camps on the mainland? We need to figure out where they took Wirus Tola.
Stay here, Laurel. I'll follow our friend, but stay out of their way. Let's go see what the Fire Song are up to. see if we can find any sign of Weir's Tola. What's that inscribed there? Free? Wonder what that means. No sign of Weir's Tola. But what's that? Sacred seeds. Laurel said the Fire Song were after the Stone Lore Seed and Earthenroot Enclave. What does this have to do with the Druid King's visit to the Weird?
The Fire Song fear.
Hagfen, huh? That's enough to point us in a direction, at least. Let's get back to Druid Laurel and Weirus Jocelyn and show them what we found.
You're back! What of Weirus Tola? Roots and thorns, confound it! What took you so long? I had half a mind to go after the two of you myself for a moment there. Did you find anything? Do you know where the fire song took Weirus Tola? Hagfen? The marsh to the northeast? Well, if the fire song marked a location on their map, it must be important. We need to head there and fast. I don't trust that path trader Archdruid Mishiel to not hurt the Weirus. Did you find anything else? Orders? Let me see that. Archdruid Orlaith is one of the most respected elders in the Firesong Circle. But why did she send Mishiel here to get a nature spirit? We have plenty of our own in the archipelago. Interesting. We druids use totems and fetishes in our rituals. Does this serve a similar purpose? And what's this word inscribed here? Free. The mark on the map is quite clear. Shouldn't be too hard to find that spot in Hagfen. I wonder what's there. I'm sick of being one step behind those blighted cowards. First, they tried to take our sacred seed, and now this? What? The sacred seeds were given into the care of the 3 druid circles by Druid King Kasserine to keep and guard until the time they would be needed. That's what the prophecy says. But the actual meaning has been debated for centuries. The dream of Kasserine. I've been fascinated by the stories of the Druid King since I read the prophecy inscribed on the Telling Stone. Of course, each of the circles interprets its meaning differently. Just one of the many things we disagree. Who knows why those foul sacks of root rot do anything? Obviously, they wanted to take possession of the Stone Lore sacred seed. But why they want to acquire a nature spirit from the mainland? I have no idea. Maybe there's a cave near that spot on the map, over on the eastern shore.
We never go there. My sisters say it's haunted.
Haunted? Great. That's it then. We'll meet you there.
Oh, good! I didn't want to walk. You've got a talent for finding those. What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here? I'm gonna show off.
Clear a path ahead, friend. We'll follow behind you.
obey. The fire song commands you. Not I.
I don't have time for distractions. The second ritual site awaits.
Where is Tola? Are you all right?
Ah, Dulev. You and your friends arrived just in time. Thank you. Thank you for coming to rescue me from that druid villain. Your arrival undoubtedly saved my life, but you were too late to stop the Archdruid from completing his ritual. I think this is all related to the stories your friend Dulev. After consulting with my fellow elders and listening to the Fire Song Druid prattle on, yes. In one story, the Beldama Weirds worked with Druid King Kasserine long ago to consecrate this place for a ritual. Did Dulev find... Ah, just as I remembered. The pattern depicts a ritual, though one I am unfamiliar with. The symbols represent the Druid King, the Beldama Weird, and the Glenmoral Weird, and the one in the center. I believe that's the Spirit Archdruid Michie. I believe it's the ritual depicted on the tablet, but in reverse. It shows the Druid King and the Weirds consecrating a place for a nature spirit. The Archdruid's ritual not specifically. But if the Glenmoral Weirds assisted the Druid King there, then it must be somewhere in Bankurai. The Archdruid will require another Weirist to access the ritual site.
The Glenmoral Weird. Let's discuss our next steps. So the Druid King didn't just meet with the Beldama Weird to perform a ritual. He had the help of the Glenmoral Weird too? And the Fire Song somehow knew this as well? Blight, was I the only one who didn't know about this? We need to stop them. As sure as rain's hands showers give rise to Second Seed's flowers. Let's hurry to Bankurai and find that Glenmoral...
Perhaps I can help. Let me create a portal to Bankurai. It should deposit you close to the Weird camp.
Much obliged.
Stay back, Druid. Your threats of violence are not welcome here.
Please, I'm not one of the others you encountered. My friends and I are here to stop them.
Oh, really? And why should I trust you? You travel with a Druid, stranger. The last druids that entered our camp were quick to violence and stole one of our sisters away. They said they needed her to open a path. I don't wish to see any more blood spilled, but if odd, I wasn't aware there were such distinctions. But if you're not with these Fire Song, then why are you here? The Beldama sent you? Well, you're too late. The druids took Weiris Sorsha with them. If you really want to help, I'll tell you what I know. The druids seek a nature spirit. A very special one that has been asleep for a very long time. Let me have your map. The Archdruid asked about an ancient ritual site, one we only know through legends. It lies somewhere deep within the sunken road. I marked the entrance on your map. The Glenmoral Weirds know this ancient spirit only through stories and legends. It sleeps in a ritual site hidden within the sunken road. Please, find the site. We have some stories about the spirit that sleeps beneath the sunken road. They mostly revere and venerate the spirit, which the stories call free. Interesting. I just remembered a verse. Awake free when the barons in ivy roam. It's an old saying. The druids we knew embraced so-called civilization. They were as bad as the city dwellers. Weirds seek the beauty of unmarred nature, isolation. The stories give the impression that the No! To be honest, we hardly even think about druids. They've been absent from High Rock for centuries. Our stories talk about a singular entity, the Druids of Galen. I suppose I should have realized they'd form subgroups.
Thank you, Weiris. We'll find Weiris Sorsha and stop the Fire Song, I promise.
No! We were too late. Archdruid Mishiel killed Where's Sorsha. We need to get inside and stop him now!
My apologies, poor lass. But help us out there. Tuwaka watch over us. Stay on guard.
Someone approaches. Guard the ritual site!
Destroy them, my Ursoc!
The ancient spirit for the fire song, just as the prophecy dictates. Witness the power of a fire song on Druid. You and that blighted stone lord, why must you interfere?
Didn't stand a chance against you.
Friend, help me release the spirit.
Light. Wake. The flesh fades.
The spirit. Can they understand us?
Loud. Too loud. Writhing.
Set's tears. Friend, maybe you could talk to the spirit? They seem confused.
Awake. Sap. Flowing. Roots. Stirring. You dug me up. I was asleep. Seasons and seasons. Plucked like a
flower from the dream. Yes. Free. Keeper, nourisher, the flower grown and given form. Dreamed by the green long ago. I am. The king spoke. The weird sang, and Free. Purpose. Free has a purpose. But the memories are unclear. I am the tender.
Free, I'm a druid. I'll take you someplace safe after I talk to my friend.
Like the druid king? Sunlight on leaves. Yes, Free will go with you.
We actually did it. We learned why the Druid King met with the Weirds before leaving High Rock. It was to summon this nature spirit. But as to their purpose, that remains a mystery. Perhaps the Stonelore Elders can help me figure it out. We need to return to the Glenmoral Weird Camp and let them know what happened here. They deserve to hear about Weird.
Let me open a portal for us back to the camp. Here we are. We could bring Free to the Mages Guild. I'm sure they'd be safe there, Laurel.
No, Duluth. I think I need to take Free to the Stonelore Circle. They belong with the Druids.
Free belongs with druids. Yes. Yes. Purpose and stone. Rain and sun.
Like I was telling Duluth, I want to take Free to Galen, an island in the Sisters Archipelago. They should be with the Stonelore Druids. If anyone can help them find their purpose and keep them safe, it's us. After their actions here on the mainland, I wouldn't put it past them. The Fire Song revealed themselves as the path traders they are. I need to warn my circle and get Free to Galen. Take this, friend. Maybe we can work together again in the future. I hope Free feels comfortable on Galen. I know the Stonelore Druids will do everything we can to help them and make them feel welcome. And I hope to see you again, my friend. You should visit us on Galen the next time you travel to the archipelago. Free was asleep for so long. They need time to adjust and remember who they are. And to figure out the purpose that the Druid King and the Ancient Weird had in mind when they summoned them. On Galen, they'll be safe among the Stonelore Druids. That's a good question. We work with nature spirits all the time, but Free is unique. They're connected to our past in ways I can only guess. It's a beautiful island in the Sisters Archipelago. Galen may be less tame than High Isle, but I like it. House Mornard oversees the main city of Vastir, but the rest of the island is wild and free. In that wilderness, the Stonelore make their home. No, not like you mean. We have enclaves. Small communities of druids working together to keep the true way. We have a larger camp which should serve as a safe haven for Free. At least until we know what Free...
The Steadfast are here to aid those harmed by the Sea Elf attacks. I have no knights to lend you, Count Bernard, Sir Stefan.
We'll have to handle the Sea Elves ourselves, then. I don't know what's keeping the Druids.
You place too much trust in those ivy-robed beggars, Stefan.
Well, if it isn't Lady Arabelle's talented assistant, I might have guessed that Galen's troubles would draw you here. What can I do for you, my friend? Ah, very good. Look about you, friend. As you can see, the troubles on Galen cause no end of suffering. And many of the victims are simple farmers and townsfolk, not soldiers. Damn those Sea Elf pirates! For the most part. There have been some incidents among the Druid circles, too, but the Sea Elves are definitely the biggest threat. Talk to Sir Stefan Mornard. Young Sir Stefan is over there with his father, Count Mornard. They will readily accept any assistance you're willing to offer. The Mornards are neighbors, so to speak. Count Leonard sent word to me about Galen's troubles with the Sea Elves. I have many responsibilities on High Isle, but still, I am trying to be in two places at the same time as best I can.
Well met, adventurer. If you're looking for work, I need all the help I can get. Sea Elf raids are nothing new on Galen, but never have they attacked in such numbers. The whole southeast shore is under siege. I'm not sure. Most Sea Elves are pirates. Easy plunder is what they're usually after. But the Dreadsails are more determined than any Maormer I've seen before. Whatever their goal, we must push them back. Hand me your map. I've received reports of Dreadsails near Windrack Fort, the village of Tuin and Suncleft Cove. I need you to investigate these sightings and chase off any Sea Elves you find. Not as ready as I would like, friend. We don't have enough knights to protect the whole island, but I need information even more than I need soldiers. Find out what the Dreadsails really want, if you can, and where they plan to strike next. All three locations I need you to investigate lie to the east. Chase away any Sea Elves you find at the fort and the village, and see if you can figure out what they're up to at the cove. Report. Time is pressing, but I suppose it's only prudent to find out something about what you're getting into. Which location are you curious? Well, it's an old fort, built on Windrack Point centuries ago to protect Vastir against attacks from the east. It's not in good repair, but we garrison it as strongly as we can. Yet perhaps not strongly enough. Anything else? Tuin? It's an Eldertide settlement. They have little love for House Mornard, but they like Sea Elves even less. I expected them to put up a stout defense against the Dreadsails, but we haven't heard from them in quite some time. Until today, I would have said Suncleft Cove wasn't important at all. It's a pretty enough spot, but there are certainly better. I leave that to you. With luck, you'll find allies at the fort or village. But whatever you do, go swiftly.